The February 2009 Long Beach Expo as seen through the eyes of the collector. Show attendees were eager to meet David Hall and have him evaluate their coins.
Yeah, what happened was 40 or 50 years ago, someone held a coin like this as they put it in an album. Then over a 10 or 20 year period, the coin toned a little unevenly. To me, this coin to me that coin's very attractive.
Okay. Okay, good enough. Thanks. Appreciate it.
PCGS Price Guide editor Jaime Hernandez interviewed a number of collectors walking the show to get their impressions and find out what they're looking for.
Chris, what kind of coins are you looking for today here at the Long Beach show?
Well, I'm looking for what I've been looking for the last 3 years, and that's a really PQ 67 Saint. And it's been really, really difficult to find one.
Okay.
I'm very selective. I found one right here. It just so happens to be in the PCGS grading set, unfortunately. And I offered David to buy it, basically an open check here. And he rejected my offer. He just said that, I'm sorry, I can't sell the coin because it's part of our grading set.
Wow.
So I was a little disappointed because I've been searching, like I said, for a couple of years, and I've got my people out there looking, and everybody's just come up short.
Why do you think it's so difficult to find the coins that you're looking for?
Well, I'm very, very selective. I'm very picky. I've got to have a coin that's just spectacular, and there are a lot of 67 Saints, in my opinion, that really come up short and just don't have a lot of eye appeal. But this coin right here really, really fits my criteria. It's really a stunning piece.
Okay. Finally, Chris, what is your personal perspective as far as the coin market? How's it performing as a collector?
Well, I think right now, as a collector, for me, I think prices have subsided somewhat, and I think there's bargains out there to be had. What I'm looking for, I'm willing to pay a premium for anyway, so it doesn't really greatly affect me. I'm prepared to step up to the plate and pay whatever I have to in order to secure a really PQ 67 Saint. So hopefully somebody will come through for me pretty soon.
Very good looking.
Visitors were mesmerized by Sunnywood's toned Morgan dollar collection sponsored by the PCGS Set Registry.
I wish I owned this coin.
What kind of coins do you collect?
Mostly bust-haves.
Is there any specific coin that you're looking for today here at the show?
No, in this market, I think you pretty much got to take what you can get. If you can find it, you got to jump at it.
Okay, so have you found any coins specific today by any chance?
Yeah, it's been pretty dry. It's been pretty dry. There's some good stuff out there. Prices are pretty sticky though. Prices aren't really coming down.
Yeah. What is your take on the market? You know, you hear a lot of comments from the dealers that some say that the market is really doing really well. Others say it's doing pretty bad. What is your take as a collector?
You know, I think the material is becoming harder to come by. I think there are some super pieces out there. You still have to pay premium for them. There's a lot of average stuff that's floating around, and I think the prices really haven't come down on them. I think they're gonna sit in cases for a while until things stabilize.
How's the show so far for you as a collector?
Well, today I've just been here a short while. I've walked a couple aisles. It's pretty nice. I do come to this show at least once a year. I have for several years. And this is a very good show, I think.
Awesome, awesome.
I go to the money show if I can, if it's not too far from home. So I am a collector.
Okay, what kind of coins do you collect?
Well, it's mostly 20th century, current dates. I have all the Lincoln pennies, and I've got all the Buffalo nickels, you know, but I can't go back too far, and I don't collect gold because I can't afford it.
Wow, that's awesome. So as far as on the floor, have you been seeing any material for your collection?
Well, you know, I've just walked one aisle, and so I haven't really seen anything yet. Okay, but I'm hoping to.
Yeah, well, I hope you have a lot of fun at the show. How's the show so far for you?
Well, this is the first show I've ever been to. I've lived in Long Beach all my life, and I just started collecting about a few years ago. It's very interesting, very large, a lot of good prizes out here. I'm looking for some pennies, looking for some nickels, some V-nickels, 1912S particularly. I also collect quarters and Franklin half dollars. So it's very, very good, actually.
Is there any one particular coin that you're looking for out here today, maybe?
I'm looking for a penny, a wheat penny, a 1914D that would be in fine condition.
Have you had any luck so far finding that coin, or have you seen any around that have caught your attention, maybe?
Still looking. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, it's been pretty busy today. Today is when most of the collectors come, and I've been busy non-stop since the morning.
Well, you can tell from all the people here at Long Beach that there's still a lot of interest in coins, obviously.
I think the market's really interesting right now. What I'm seeing is it's very much a collector-driven market. Rare coins, coins that are really nice for the grade, attractive, aesthetically pleasing, the sorts of coins that people want to collect.
But you can't necessarily just force feed the market. It's a little bit more collector driven, I think, which is probably a good thing, because the people who, in the long run, that really support our market are the collectors.
And I think the coin market's held up much, much better than I would have expected. And this show, which I came to with very little in the way of expectations, I actually think it's been pretty good.
The market, that's a good one. I don't like to look at the coin business, my involvement in it, as really as a market. This is a hobby. Numismatics is a hobby.
Thanks for watching our recap of the February 2009 Long Beach Expo. See you at the next show.